Hello everybody! Let's pull up the game. Hey, welcome everybody. Yes, today we're going to be working more in this area. So last stream we built this wonderful little thing over here, which is of course a villager breeder. And I can see it's produced a couple of villagers, which is very cool. Hi Smiley, long time no see, very true. Have you been? I was just saying how last stream we made this. And I mentioned a couple of things that we could do in today's stream. One of them was to kind of make this actually be not incredibly ugly and, you know, like actually work and like fit in with the rest of this. But I don't want to do that today. I'm way too tired. I had class today and yeah, I don't want to do it. So instead what we're going to do is another idea that I came up with. Being good, fantastic. What I want to do instead is actually just want to come into this area, which has been designated the Iron Farm and Crop Farm. And I'm going to build the crop farms. I'm going to start with something even easier, something that doesn't even require moving villagers. I'm going to make a melon and pumpkin farm. Ruby, hello! How's it going? I saw a very funny thing with a comment that I saw about the... Oh yeah, the application video. That was it. That was the comment about the application video. And it was like, oh wow, your voice sounds really cool, whatever. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I thought it was very funny because that is not how I sound like at all, most of the time. Like, I definitely put on the old voice acting chops for that one, but yeah, no, it's good to see. And oh my god, the Nightbot is actually here on time as well. That's unbelievable. As you can see, this is not good resources for building anything, so I'm going to grab some pistons and some observers and some redstone and all that stuff, and we should be good. Once again, I've got no water in my setup today, which is going to be great, so my voice is going to slowly disintegrate during this stream, but it is what it is. Did I clear out these shulker boxes? Clear enough, that's fine. But yeah, how do we build a melon pumpkin farm? We need observers, we need dirt, we need pistons. Okay, do we have any of those things already? Redstone. Okay, well, we have redstone. Okay, that's what I get for digging the hole. Don't worry, I'm going to start my script for a big video project. Nice. That's really cool. I like having to do research for stuff. I really enjoy research. So one of the active whimsies is Rock, and he does research all the time, and I find it absolutely fascinating. And I think it's really cool that there are people who are able to do research as like their job all the time. It's really cool. Tram, hello. Guys, and how dressed up you made your voice for that video is still very good. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. But yeah, no, I was gonna chat quite a lot about that video actually, because obviously it took me a while to make. But it was very interesting what was actually the most difficult thing about making that video. It wasn't the voice acting, it wasn't writing the script, blah, blah, blah. No, it's none of that. It was organizing the creation of the you know, the bits where there were like other people on the screen. Organizing that and pulling that all together, that was really painful. Unfortunately, well, actually, fortunately, the whimsies are spread across all of the time zones in the world. Not all of them, but you know what I mean, like too many time zones. So organizing stuff can be flipping impossible, but we got there in the end, so that was pretty cool. That's correct. Forgetting how to make pistons. Oh, I am forgetting how to make pistons. There we go, that way. I'm just going to get a stack of pistons, a stack of observers. That should be enough. Hopefully, no, because it's going to be 9x9 grid, right? 9x9 grid minus 1 for the middle one. Or do we need to... no, the middle one is border, so we don't need an observer. That's just 9x9 grid. Means we need 40 observers. 40 for each. 40 pistons, 40 observers, and I've currently got 71, so I need another 9. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Bro, my brain cannot work today. The farms we're making today is going to be melon and pumpkin, and then we'll move on and probably do carrot and potato, potentially wheat and beetroot. We'll see how it goes. I'm doing the non-villager ones first because I'm lazy. But yeah, we need 80 pistons, so I need another 5. Need a bit more cobblestone. Actually, I'm going to need loads more cobblestone because then we need to make observers. Grab all my cobblestone. This is not all of the cobblestone I own, obviously. You know, digging that hole under there, that's absolutely ridiculous. I will have a quick look, see how much cobblestone I actually have. Yeah, Okay, cool. That's good. That's plenty. I'm never going to need to mine cobblestone ever again. Okay. What was it? We need 5 pistons. Okay. Not 5. It's I'm so good at this. You know, this is what I get for actually starting back at uni and having to have a functioning brain. Completely lose the ability to do anything else. But I had a pretty decent class today, actually. We had a teacher who was alright. Always a thing, always a gamble. Like, you read the timetable sheet and it's like, you're going to have this teacher, and I'm like, I don't recognise that name, so I'm either screwed or it's going to be fine. And actually this guy was pretty good, so we're all happy about that. But we had a bit of a funny moment. So there's a guy in our course who's known for never turning up, like ever. Like, bro has the worst attendance I have ever seen in my entire life. And so he came in the first day and we were like, oh my god, he's actually in. And so then we made bets on how long he'd stay in. He was like, no, I'm going to keep coming to class. And then he didn't. And he wasn't in today, and we had a good laugh. That's so relatable. Either I'm going to have a blast with this, is going to be the worst, yeah. This particular subject, the teacher is good, and the subject is complete rubbish. It's like business strategy or something weird. I can't remember the exact name. But anyway, it's something to do with business strategy, and it's the most complete rubbishy thing ever. Like, I read the read part of like the textbook and obviously stuff like that, and I was reading it, and bro was just waffling the whole time. Like, I'm doing accounting, so most of our textbooks are, yes, here is all the maths you must know, and if you don't know it, you'll fail. You're a terrible person if you don't know all the maths. I'm like, okay, cool, that's fine. I can do maths. And then this one's like, well, you know, let's just have some fun and talk about strategy in the most, like, fluffy words ever. I'm like, what is it? But at least the assignment's easy. Just a 2,500 word portfolio. Not too bad. And our uni has decided that we're actually kind of allowed to use AI a little bit, which is shocking. Yeah, I'm back for dirt, and I need some water buckets and stuff. But it's great. I can never... Very bad at doing multiple things at once. Talking about a story, and then I'm just like aimlessly running around in circles. It's great. Buzzwords to the class. Yep. Exactly. I'm gonna have to cram every single word that I've ever heard that teacher say into my assignment, otherwise I'll fail. Certainly going to be interesting. But yeah, okay. So we got that. We need dirt now. Dirt and seeds, which is going to be a bit of a pain. Actually, no, we have a jungle just over the river, right? So we don't need to worry about that. I'm going to craft these into the seeds that we need, and then we need to do the same with the melons, except that's not how melons work. I am pretty sure my axe has silk touch, so we're going to be doing this. Is that true? Oh, it doesn't. Oh, okay, that's good. That's helpful. But yeah, dirt, we need quite a bit, actually. 3 stacks. 5 stacks. Okay, we'll do that. I don't need any more pumpkins, so I'll put those away. We can go and get a little bit more melon, and then we should be good to begin. Since I have some... Okay, I already had pumpkin seed. That's a scam. Okay, cool, whatever. Let's go chop up some melons. Whee! My face looks so good in the sun. Love it. I don't run shaders all the time because it's a bit heavy on my PC. I don't know, I think I've got a lot of background processors opening or something, because I turn on the shaders, my computer is instantly like revving up. I'm like, bruh, this is supposed to be a supercomputer, or, like, you know, absolutely ridiculous computer. Why are you doing this to me? Yeah, I'll have to stick to what I used to have to do, which is use shaders for the thumbnail, take it at 1 FPS, and then switch the shaders straight back off again and don't use it. But I think I've got barely enough frames for it to be acceptable with stream. Once it starts dropping below 30 FPS, that's when I switch them off, because it's just not watchable. But yeah, we're building that farm over here, and what do we need? So we need an iron farm. And I think I'm going to cram the iron farm in the corner. Which means... And it needs a pretty big area around it, doesn't it? It needs like a good square. Maybe up to... Here I can't build. What's about there? So, I don't know, maybe we'll build it over here by the zombie. Push this guy away and then we'll build it over here. That seems pretty good. Max, hello! Oh, I'm gonna try and push this guy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Stuff I can eat for a second and then we can go nightmare. As much as I like shaders because my PC is fine, I can't really run them on mods or recording. Yeah. That's the thing, is like actually something I did really like when I on my old PC had a GT 710 graphics card in. It was truly awful. Yet I used to run shaders and just like look at stuff and not move and then switch them off again, but now I'm very lucky to have a slightly more powerful computer. Wow, it's like extremely much more powerful computer than that, so yeah, it's very nice. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build these on the floor. Can't be on the floor because of the collection system. I didn't think about the collection system. 489%. Hey, that's almost halfway. It's almost halfway. Not going to talk very much because I'm renewing a Honkai quest, the release today. Cool. I know nothing about Honkai, but very nice. Updates are epic. We like updates. I need to invest in a new PC, but I've also got so many expenses that I just got away. Yeah. I'm very lucky to have the PC that I have. Especially being a student. But yeah, I think what we need to do is I need to use this scaffolding to bump up this farm by... I think we'll do this. And I think I will... Oh, I need to be square in the corner though. So this is the corner, so I'm going to put it there. I'm going to go here. And there. I'm going to do this. And then we're going to put up the dirt like this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cool. Let's fill this in. Well, this quest is 6 to 7 hours long and I've been playing it for 5.5. Bro. No, man, you need to get out of life. I'm only half joking. That's insane. Like, you know, sometimes I go on, like, you know, Hypixel Skyblock and I play for a couple of hours. 7 hours, bruh. I do because I have a job. Okay. I mean, such a lot of work you're doing playing Honkai. Okay, actually bamboo slabs will work fine for this. This is not going to be part of the interior, so I can make it ugly. Also I did have dinner earlier doing that, I'm just never left the game. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. It's a good thing about a lot of games is that they're just like, oh yeah, just pause it and leave it. And then the timer just ticks upwards. Like, oh yes, you've been playing for 14 hours. It's like, no, I just didn't switch off my PC. Like, was the thing I remember I friended someone on Discord. Like someone that I knew in real life, I friended them on Discord. And one of the things they knew about me was that I play quite a lot of Minecraft. And like a couple of days later, they just sent me a screenshot and they just said, like, Toby, playing Minecraft for, no, I think it said 26 hours. And it was just like, you weren't joking. I was like, no, I was not. But no, that was because at that time, I didn't power off my PC because it wasn't very happy being powered off. That's my old PC. What it would do is that it would blue screen on startup, sometimes twice, which is just so useful. But yeah, I miscalculated the number of seeds, so we're gonna go and do stuff. Whee! Do we need to sleep? No, beautiful. The longest I've been on a game was 14, 15 hours. Yeah. Yeah, I think I've done of like real time on a game. I think I did probably like 8 a.m. till... Yeah, I probably did 12 hours straight. Obviously with like food breaks in the middle, but like, yeah, I probably did 12 hours. Was my biggest, like, worst day. But yeah, I need some more pumpkin seeds, and I think I need to get a couple of extra melon seeds as well. You know what? It's probably because, you know how I got like 80 pistons as reservers, and then I got half a stack of seeds. I'm just stupid. Great. Thankfully I got extra of these, and then a bit more. I'm gonna overgather on seeds just to make sure, but yeah. It was also Honkai when it first launched. Yeah. Launched on your birthday. Oh. Yeah. That makes sense. It's my birthday, I'm gonna go socialise. Nope, I'm gonna lock myself in my room and play Honkai for 5 years. Ripping stone buttons, they look so much better, but why do they have to exist? Whee! Oh yeah, Finn sent something in the private Discord that I was gonna send a reaction meme to, and then I didn't. They were talking about how they literally spent the last few days just playing Silksong. Okay, so how does this work? So I can do the observers first, right? Yes, I can do the observers first. And then I'll put the pistons in after. It's probably the easiest way. I built this type of farm so many times. But I love it. It's such a simple design that works so well. Like, why would I build anything different? Like, don't get me wrong, in the past I've built other versions of this farm. I've built like ones where the pistons are sideways and like stuff like that, but there's just no point. Like, this is just the best. It's super good. But yeah, no, the applications have been coming in from the application video, which has been nice to see. Obviously I can't talk about the individual applications because they are anonymous, but I've been reading them all. It's been very cool to see people applying different types of applications, which has been really nice. It's been cool to see people approaching the questions in different ways, because obviously we did some pretty broad questions for those. For some of them, like one of the questions is just like, why do you want to join Whimsicraft? And that's such a broad question. It was so cool to see. Like, obviously I'm not like judging. It's not like, oh yeah, there's a right answer, you know. I'm just interested. This isn't like some horrible corporate interview thing. It's just like, I'm just interested to see what people will write. And yeah, it's been nice. We did have one application that I do want to tell you guys about because I thought it was really funny. The very first question is do you agree to follow Whimsicraft values? And it's literally just like the did you actually read the question. And we had our first no. Someone put no. And then all the way through just put nothing. And that was very, very funny. Your server contents, you have to come across Whimsicraft on Blue Sky and see how I want to make a comparison. That's funny. You found us on Blue Sky. That's so cool. Because obviously we posted our application video like everywhere. It was hilarious. We sat as a team and just found like a bunch of different places to send the video, and I was not expecting to get anyone on Blue Sky, to be honest. Because I don't think I've ever got more than 8 likes on Blue Sky, so it's cool to see. I was expecting to get most of our responses from the various Discord servers that we posted, and I think we did. Obviously, the actual application video itself did okay. I'll have to ask Cake how the video is performing overall, but yeah, no, it's cool. Gonna make some fan art for Whimsicraft and then procrastinating, never finished. No, love to see it. If you have time, I would love to see it, because we do appreciate fan art a lot. Now I could change up this farm slightly. I could use mud instead of dirt, so I don't have to use a minecart, but I think I'm just going to use a minecart. We've already got minecarts running around this world. I'm not going to do what I did with Whimsicraft Season 1, which is never use minecarts. That was like a thing that I had going with the with my industrial district last time, is that I didn't use minecarts for anything, but I think this time we'll be pretty happy to use a hopper minecart. I think I can just use cobblestone to put the rails on. Looking good. Someday. Let's go. Good enough for me. got quite a bit. Really? When I looked, it had 60, I think. But it might be more now. I don't know. I'll have to go find the video. I can't remember whether I actually watched the video or not. Like, obviously, because I spent, what, 4 hours editing it or something. I didn't watch the video when it came out because I'd heard enough of my own voice. But I am tempted to go back and watch it now. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to set up a quick storage system. We don't need item filters. We don't need shulker packers. We need some double chests and then just a deleter system. So I think what we'll do is we will have hoppers all the way down this edge that will all go into chests. And then that's not going to work. It needs to drop the items into auto stream for them to then be destroyed, so that they fill up the chests like methodically before. Unless I do it in the right way. No, I think I'm just going to do it in an overflow method. So we're going to only need 4 hoppers pointing into chests. And then once those hoppers fill up, the items will get moved away. Shaders make the ores look so good, I want to eat them. Want your moldy beans in stone? I don't know. Yeah, the emissive textures are lovely. I love how like emissive textures can now be done in a resource pack instead of a shader pack. I think that's really cool, but obviously I will continue running shaders. But yeah, we need some hoppers and some, yeah, overflow protection of some description. I think the easiest way to do it will be, actually don't know, because I'm trying to think of the cheapest, most compact way of doing it, because obviously I can shove it in a water stream and then water and like run around and then eventually it goes to fire and stuff. But I'm trying to think if there's a better way of doing it, but I actually don't know if there is. Ooh, I had my lighter on. I was wondering why my falling mechanics felt weird. But yeah, I need to like picture this. So I think what I want to do is I actually want to have all the hoppers go into a dropper, which then goes up into a bubble column that takes it high, then runs across hoppers, and then at the end we have fire. I think that would be the easier way of doing it. We could use an auto crafting setup to make melon blocks instead of melon slices. But once again, I don't think I can be bothered with that. This farm is pretty much here to fill up space. It's not a farm I'll be using a ton, so I think I'm happy to make it kind of rubbish. Also, I'm really tired, so we're not going to do anything too complicated like trying to work out an autocrafter today. We could add it in the future. I completely forgot autocrafters exist. I used so many last season. Why do I have DMs? Give me a second, people. Yep. Okay. That's a very interesting DM I just received. Yeah, not a problem for stream, just once I actually received an interesting DM. Okay. Brain switching on. What we need to do, we need some hoppers. I've got any. Do I have a dropper? I actually do have a dropper. Let's go. Dropper. Minecart hopper, rails. Oh wow, we actually have tons of rails. Sick. Okay, that's easy. And then I haven't slept in a while. I mean, we can put it in bags, have a good sleep. We have no hoppers. Oh, that's helpful. That's so good. So good. I'm so happy about that. Okay. I'm gonna make 4 for now. Literally just to have space in my inventory, and then I need a few more. I'm in quite a few Discords, get random DMs all the time, so I'm gonna screenshot because it's so weird. I have my DMs completely locked down. Obviously, because I'm like kind of the head of Whimsicraft at the moment. Not really. I don't like being called the head of Whimsicraft. I think it's a bit, you know. Ooh, look at me on the head, you know. But like, technically I am, and so like I do get a lot of people like, oh my god, can I DM you and ask you about Whimsicraft? No, you cannot. Go away, please. To be honest, I love the fact that you're enthusiastic about Whimsicraft, but also, nah, go away. That's why I have Blue Sky. Actually, if you look at my Discord, I say, if you want to talk to me on Blue Sky, because on Blue Sky, I don't get notifications, so I can ignore you. Whereas my Discord notifications are 100% clean. I have 0 notifications most of the time. I would say, yeah, the majority of the time I have 0 like pings or messages on Discord. I haven't looked at. It's great. It's so organized. It's lovely. But yes, I always try and do that if I can. Okay, so I'm gonna put the dropper actually facing the right way around. Okay, gonna up and up. Okay, and then I need to put the minecart down. We'll do a like snaky zigzag pattern. I think that'd be good. And then if I can, I'm gonna try and line it up in a way so that the minecart's rolling very slowly over these rails. See, this very first one is going to be pretty quick, but that's alright. I'm just going to use redstone blocks. I've got 12 billion of them, so it doesn't really matter. And I'm going to get inside that. So I think that I should have this here. Perhaps. I think I'll kind of sort it out. And then down here, this is where I want to kind of keep it completely blank. Then we can have it going fast down the middle. I can actually put a redstone block in a useful place. I'll do this. And then this whole edge, there are no hoppers, so we can just run the rails nice and easily. No thought going into this. Kind of place them wherever. I'm sure I'll run the minecart and it will completely fail. And I'll be sad, but for now, I'm just gonna work off vibes. No point in trying to do this in a crazy, cool, and efficient way. And then, yeah, we'll do this. And then these last few can be like this. Do that. And then that. Okay, cool, let's try it. Okay. Cool. Okay, it does not move at all slowly over any of those hoppers. So I'm gonna try and edit that. I was gonna say it's probably fine, but I think I'd prefer to actually do it in the way that I want it to work. Okay. I mean, technically that works. I don't think that's quite what I want, but it does make the minecart go very slowly. And then stops there. Cool. Okay. Great. I need to actually probably get some more rails. Although I'm going to do the super lazy method where I just do this. Grab one from over here. And hopefully this helps. Let's put this guy over here. Okay, moving slower down there. That's good. Okay. So it moved pretty slowly over those 2 hoppers. It's going to make the distance down here. Just going to make sure it's going to make it all the way. And yep, made it all the way. And it was still moving pretty quick down there. But as long as it's moving slowly over some of them, I'm happy. Okay, great. So now the next thing is that I need to make this an auto dropper and move this redstone block because it's in the way. That's kind of annoying actually. I'm gonna have to move this. I'm gonna have to put this here. Push it forward a block so that the thing actually works. We can do this. That needs to be soul sand. To get soul sand, we need a couple of extra hoppers. Okay, I need to grab a shulker to put some stuff in. Inventory getting too full. I constantly hear people complain about inventory space, but you know, I pretty comfortably built a fairly working farm with one inventory. Get a shulk box, finish it off. It's really not that bad. I don't know why people complain so much. I mean, for detailed builds, it's kind of cringe, but I really don't think it's as bad as people make it out to be. Something. And like, I do build big stuff. Like sometimes I see people like, oh, you can't complain. You only build like tiny stuff. It's like, well, no, I build fairly big detailed stuff. Like, I don't know. Shulker boxes are enough for me. Alright, I think... I'm just trying to think if there's anything else we need to get from here before I kind of go back and try and finish the whole build. The auto-dropping setup. We could either use a comparator-based setup, or we could use a kind of like piston observer setup. I think I'm going to go for the comparator-based setup. Okay, I don't have any of those either. But because we're crafting regardless, I might as well make the one that's easier. In the moment, it can be annoying from the gameplay perspective as plenty of space to make work. Yeah, I think people, you just need to plan a bit better. Just you know, actually spend a second thinking about the blocks that they need and the inventory space that they have. Okay, so I need some redstone. Did I leave all this stuff in here? I actually did. Okay, I need 2 more observers. Okay, cool. 2 observers. I need a piston. A sticky piston, actually. So I will grab that iron in here. There's definitely iron in here because there was, yep, iron. We need wood, which is not in there. Cool, we need wood, and then we need to get 1 slime ball, which I should have hanging around somewhere, probably in here. Yep. There we go. I picked up 2 by accident. Great. A little bit of, actually that is enough wood there. Right, piston, make it sticky, 2 observers, sticky piston, and then we actually do need to make a comparator. That's pretty important. Do I know how to remember how to make a comparator? Yes, I do. Need sticks though. Skill issue. Yep. Exactly. I've been playing Minecraft long enough. Maybe you need to play it a bit longer too. It's crazy. Like, you know, obviously I'm on like the Minecraft Reddit pages and stuff like that, and I see people and they're complaining about like, oh yeah, I don't know how to do this, I don't know how to build that, can you help me with this? I'm like, Google it. You know, for the first 5 years of my Minecraft playing experience, I didn't have a clue what was going on, and you know, I just went on the wiki, had a look, watched some videos, and it worked out fine. Like, what are you doing? Sounds like you need a lesson in critical thinking. Okay, so we're going to do this, and that's facing the wrong way. This, and there we go. Cool, auto dropper setup. Except it's not. Why not? Why is that not working? Oh, that's funny. The dropper is being bud powered. So it's not just pistons that can be bud powered. It's stupid other stuff as well. And I don't have another redstone block. Another. Dang. Okay. Okay, we need to do this and that specifically so I can move the dang redstone block. Okay, and then this should work. There we go. Beautiful. We no longer have a bud power dropper. Great. And I didn't get any soul sand. Minecraft is the biggest game in the world. It's probably the most documented game in the world, but people still ask for help about inspiration and stuff. I think inspiration is separate. I think creativity is something that it is notoriously difficult. But yeah, with technical stuff, it kind of annoys me a little bit when people don't try and look themselves. I guess that kind of comes into the same thing of like, oh yeah, no, I don't know what to do, so I asked ChatGPT. It's like, you know, you can Google it yourself. You can use your eyeballs to read things. Like our uni, it's like, oh yes, we encourage the use of AI for doing research. It's like, nope, I'm doing my own research, thank you. I actually enjoy research, so I want to do it myself. Crazy. Okay. Yeah. Soul sand. Okay. Cool. I love how I set out this chest in like a nice, neat, organized way. I have so much more soul sand than soul oil that it just doesn't make any sense. Like, there's no point in it being like that. Inspiration is more subjective, but not giving it a chance to look around is gonna go. Yeah. Yeah, I think there's somewhat of an underutilization of things like Google Images. Like, you know, Google Images will give you something. Pretty much regardless of what you search, Google Images will try and give you something. Like, take advantage of it. See what Google Images has to offer. Sometimes it's good. Sometimes it's terrible, but pretty funny, so why not? Yeah, boof! Hello! How's it going? See you on stream. Right, I'm just going to make a quick infinite water source down here. Once again, this is not something that's going to be visible in the final build, so I can do whatever I want. And you know what? I do not need to be able to see inside this tube, so I'm not going to be able to. Okay, so okay, full of building stuff. Not even Google, Pinterest as well. Yeah, personally, I despise Pinterest with my entire soul, which is why I didn't mention it. But yeah, no, yeah, both are good. Yeah, Minecraft skill right there. Pick up the cobblestone with the water stream. Let's go. Okay, I have no scaffolding. See if I can light your bouncer. Close enough. Why, may I ask? Because you need an account to do anything, and I don't have a Pinterest account, and I'm too lazy to make one. Or stubborn. Or maybe both. I don't know. Something along those lines. Either way, I just don't really like it. Okay. So now we need to get some hoppers and chests, actually. We're actually getting pretty close to the first one being done. And it's been 37 minutes. Hey, that's not too bad. We'll definitely be able to build the pumpkin farm as well. I'm doing pretty good, thank you, Yibu. I'm a little bit tired, which is why we're doing something, you know, fairly simple. I had, yeah, 3.5 hours in uni. And obviously commute both ways is a big time drain. Although, well, yes, I also had to get up in the morning, which is never my favourite thing in the world, but thankfully that's only twice a week that I have to get up at 6:30. To be fair, I still have to be up, like, up tomorrow and the day after, because I've got class at 12:45, maybe? I don't know. Either way, not the biggest fan in the world, but we need some more hoppers. I want to see if I've got any chests. If not, we'll have to craft some up. Nope. Do we have any wood that we can use to craft chests? There's a bit of bamboo there. Okay, cool. We have jungle wood. That'll do. That will do nicely. Right. Thick. Okay. I know I've got a ton of iron. Because I had a small iron farm in this world for ages, and I didn't use the iron for anything. And even though I decommissioned a farm like months ago, I've still got a little bit of it hanging around. And then also I've got all of this iron from mining out the hole, so it's just great. Like I've just got so much spare all the time. Okay, that is not going to be enough hoppers. We need to get a ton of them. Yeah, probably some of that. That's good. Got terrible sleep and traffic was terrible. Going to work today. I was a bit grouchy this morning. I'm too much better. Yes, I'm actually learning to drive. Did I get exactly the right amount of iron? Oh my god. I'm actually learning to drive at the moment. And it's very annoying because the like driving school that I'm with have like a couple of instructors. And I like switch between the instructors depending on where I am and what I'm doing. Which is great, except for their two cars are almost identical. But they're just different enough that it throws off the muscle memory of the clutch control. And so I have to basically spend 2 hours relearning how to drive before I can do anything. It's so useful. So good. I didn't get any chests. I'm so good at this. My brain is 100% working today. And I know that I don't have enough wood to make any of the chests anyway. That's great. Yeah, no, it's wonderful. I'm so glad that there was literally no instructors in the whole area that had slots. So I had to learn drive a manual. Even though I will never drive a manual car in my entire life. I refuse. So annoying, dude. Okay, yes, I could choose to drive something that's easy to drive, or I could deliberately choose something that's harder. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Oh my god. It's like, okay, cool. And also my driving test is approaching more rapidly than I'd like, so that's another thing. And of course my assignments are due in basically the same week as my test. Everything is just so great, wonderful and amazing. But that is not this month, at the very least, or even next month, so I don't need to worry about it too much. It's just something that's on my mind, I guess. Okay, just stack. Need to make sure that I'm doing the right amount for the amount of hoppers that I've got. Okay. Oh, come on. Come on, Steve, you got long enough arms, I believe in you. Yeah, let's go. One of the underrated uses of having a zoom, being able to precisely place blocks like that. These can't be solid blocks. Wait, I had slabs, didn't I? In this shulker box, I had slabs. Wherever that stupid shulker box got to. Here. I have slabs. Beautiful. Sure. We'll go like this. I'm gonna need ice, aren't I? Okay, I'm gonna do one more row. Put the hops in. Cool. I've never driven a manual, never learned, probably once go and never learn. I'm okay with that. Yeah, don't try and learn a manual. It's horrible. It's like, you know, all those things that you could like really easily do. What if they were just like really hard? Awesome. That's so great. Wait, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the 8th block is there. But then we need that ice. And then fire. Actually, I don't need ice. I can just do fire straight up, can't I? Do I have a flint and steel? That's a beautiful question. No. Got a shulker box in my chest specifically with tools in, but alas, they are not. They are not very helpful. Right. Okay, there we go. Let's go get a parapet on steel. That's not the correct wording at all, but you know what I meant. Doesn't matter. And steel. Right, let's go. Okay. Cool. I don't think if there was anything else I was going to say about the application video, because obviously last stream was Sunday afternoon and applications went out that Sunday evening. By Saturday, the video had already been uploaded and was on private. So all through that stream, I had to resist the urge to tell you guys all about the application video. And there were things that I wanted to talk about that I now cannot remember. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna do this, see where this water gets to. Oh, that's perfect. Cool, I can count. Great. That's perfect. Now what we need to do is we need to put a glass ring around it, or more accurately, we need a glass and glowstone ring around this farm now. And then we should be good for that one being done. And then we can work on the next one. Awesome. Do I have glass or glowstone? That's a... Sure, if I remember. Yep. I hope so too. Okay. Right. Glass and glowstone, repeating it so I don't forget. Oh wow, I have a lot of glass. Why do I? Okay. Whatever. I'm not gonna question it. Not questioning that. Just going to be happy that I've got some glowstone. Okay, well I actually do have glowstone too. Nice. That should be enough as well. I'm not gonna craft up anymore. Cool. Need to sleep and then it should be good. I don't know. Still got one class left this week with a teacher that I don't know. So that's going to be interesting. Friday afternoon. Got a teacher that I have not met before. I am very worried that they're going to be terrible. But we shall see. Why is there a massive enemy guy? Get scammed. Get scammed. That was something the module tutor today was like. They were like, oh yeah, so I know that some of you do accounting because you really like maths. And we were like, yeah. And then he went, don't worry, there's no maths in this module. We were like, bro, what? Excuse me? How is this fair? This was not on the agenda. What do you mean there's no math? Okay, right. Cool, that farm is up and running. I'm just going to do that to make sure that the items don't fly out of the farm. We've got storage, we've got overflow protection. We no longer have... Oh! This is not Whimsicraft. I have fire tick on. Oh, yeah. The thing about this particular hardcore world, it is 100% vanilla. There's no game rules at all. So, yep. I have to use another egg. Cool. You like this? We're not doing it. Yep, exactly. He said, some of you might be happy about that. It's like, no, none of us are happy about it. None of us are happy about it. We don't want to write 2,500. Oh. You know the other problem with fire tick being on is you can't build with wood next to fire. And now there's water everywhere. And I'm sure all of my torches are broken as well. Hooray! What a great day. Okay, come on now. Okay, wow, I actually didn't lose any torches. That's crazy. Okay, awesome. That is farm number 1 complete. And then farm number 2 is going to go right next to it. Gonna be there. I'm just going to look out. So yeah, the boundary of the farm, it fits inside. Yeah, the farm fits inside its like boundaries and stretch out like this way, like this one does. Which means that we should be golden to... Actually, I'm just going to check very quickly. It's the admin block. Where is it connected to everything else? I'm trying to work this out. Because the admin block somehow needs to connect. I guess it could be this. Yeah, but if the farm is here, I need to be quite sneaky about this to make sure that... I wanted to have a secret corridory thing between the kitchen and the admin block. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, that's fine. Cool. Okay, just gonna make sure I'm not making my life incredibly difficult, but I think I'm only making it slightly difficult, which is fine by me. I've had worse things. Right. Okay, let's build this farm again. So yeah, we need to be a few blocks out from this farm, probably that far out. Yeah, sure, we'll go with this. We might as well be generous with the space, considering this place is, you know, rather absolutely massive. Probably able to do whatever I want. Because like, when in doubt, I can build upwards. Like that's something that I'm thinking of doing with the wheat and the wheat and beetroot farms. Is just put them vertically above the farms that I'm building here. Because like, why not, right? Okay, just gonna check. I think we need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2 more. Cool. And there we go. Nice. Okay. Another one. There. Slab. Cool. Water bucket time. Hoping that I'll be able to build this farm a little bit quicker than the one that we did before. But should be a bit more practiced with all the stuff that we need to do to build it. A bit of wishful thinking there, but hopefully we can build this nicely. And there we go. Should have the seeds and those. I need that. Just randomly put them away. Okay. Sure. Good thing about this or this world. On Whimsicraft I have essentially no rockets, so I have to be really careful. But in this world I have a gunpowder farm, so I can just fly around whatever I want, doesn't matter. I still have a trident, but obviously there's no water down here, so it's not useful. Okay. Cool. Observer time. Ooh. I saw some... Oh yeah, I saw a Reddit post, like, pretending to be some, like, leaks from Minecraft or whatever. It was like, oh my god, we're adding this and stuff. And I saw it and then I realized that something that Matt had sent in the private Discord like the day before, he had been fooled by this post. I thought that was pretty funny. I didn't bring it up to him. Maybe I should. It was like, oh my god, they're adding this to Minecraft. And then I saw the original post where it was like the most obvious lie ever. And I'm like, oh. Ooh. Talking about that currently in the server. Oh. Sick. Nice. Okay. Cool. Great. I can... You know what? I'll put the redstone on top up here. What I did last time was I did the pistons and then flew back on top to do the redstone. But no point in doing that when I can do this instead. Okay. Cool. You can see that the stems are growing over there because I can see the pistons dropping. Means that things are growing. Why is there a siren outside my window? Bruh. Not even in my road, it's in the next road over. Why? That's how you know you live in an urban area when you know which road the sirens are on from just the volume alone. Bad. I'm not complaining about the area that I live in, it's pretty good. I still have to commute to uni, but it's better than paying however much you have to pay to live at uni. Oh, that guy that I was telling you about that's like always late. We were like gambling on him being late to everything, you know. He lives on campus. Like, bro literally lives 2 minutes away from the classroom. And is yet and still not there. Like, bro, what are you doing? He lives there. He literally lives there, bro. Does not have to do anything. He can roll out of bed and fall into the classroom. Not quite, but you know. Crazy. Bro spending more than 10 grand a year or whatever. Just doesn't care at all. It's funny, he's actually terrible with money. And he's doing an accounting course. It's so stupid. Sometimes you can't be bothered, I get it. Yeah. But like, hundreds of dollars or less? $100. Doing the Whimsicraft finances, I'm thinking in dollars. Yeah, no, bro's paying literally thousands of pounds and yet chooses to stay in bed. It's like, okay, mate. I was gonna say I need more cobblestone. No, I do. I was gonna say I could use dirt as well, but it's still not enough. Question means nothing about how good you are. I'm a game developer and I suck at games. Yeah. This guy, yeah, the thing about him is he, does the good old, you know, stock market gambling. Because that's what it is. And like, I'm like, bro, you literally did a whole module about how you can never earn any money on the stock market and it's terrible and you should just like invest properly. And bro's sitting there like, oh my god, my stocks went down, I've got no money. It's like, dude, are you dumb? I mean, yes, but like, bro. Can you at least like have a functioning brain to remember how stupid you are? He's lucky he's funny. The only reason I'd ever... Actually, I did have to do a group project with him once. We sat one evening at the uni and just like, did it. got the whole team together, messaged everyone like, you need to stay after this class. And then we just sat there and just did the whole project in one day. A lot easier that way. Sometimes you waste breath on idiots trying to explain things. Well, I never find it to be a waste of breath. Because people who are like contrarians and like trying to be annoying, I just don't talk to them. I'm not friends with people like that. But guys like this, where they're just dumb, it's not a waste of breath because I find it funny. Like, I am getting true entertainment out of the fact that this guy has no idea what is going on in the world. That for me is not a waste of breath. And there we go. Cool. Need to do the 4 hoppers in the corner. We need a dropper. Actually, craft one of them. That's easy. Saves a bit of time. I mean, obviously, technically, it would have been a little bit more efficient to not do that, but, you know, it's what it is. Okay, I'm going to do that. Fill in the droppers. Hoppers. Fill in the hoppers. Cool. We need a piece of soul sand, which I'm going to grab. Do we need anything else? Do I have enough hoppers? That's a good question, and I don't have enough. I definitely don't have enough chests. What we've got. It's actually only 12 hoppers, so I've actually got enough. Yes, I have enough hoppers. Cool. But I need 24 chests. Jeez. Okay. 24 chests and a piece of soul sand. Yep. Cool. Hopefully that's like thinking. Yep. 24 chests and a piece of soul sand. Cool. Do we have any wood? That's a great question. I think the answer to that is no, not in the slightest. But yeah, grab the soul sand first because that's closer if I don't run straight past it. Soul sand. Okay. Why is my phone buzzing at me? It's Instagram. It's a story. I don't care. I should really not have Instagram notifications on because I never look at them. Like, wow, you got a notification. I'm like, I don't care. Okay. 24 chests. What's that? 48 logs? Can I scrape together 48 logs from somewhere? Let's have a look. This is looking like a no. 31, that'll do. 31 plus 1, okay. We're almost there. I have to craft this really slowly. Actually, I have infinite slime. I don't need to keep this stupid stuff on me. Okay. Do this. Okay. I could not be crafting this in a more good way if I tried, but you know, we got there in the end. 16 chests. Okay. Thick. And I need a few more. Got notifications turned off Instagram. I barely use it, but let's see what I own our friends doing from time to time. Yeah, that's why I've got why I still have an account. Let's check up on what's happening. I do follow a couple of YouTubers that I like because they post stuff on Instagram, but still don't look at it, so there's not really much point. Yeah, I'm gonna need to go to the bamboo farm to get more bamboo before, so we can craft some chests. Maybe the worst bamboo farm that's ever been created, but it technically makes bamboo, so I can't complain about it. Here it is, the worst farm that's ever been made. Yippee, hello. Okay, that's not even enough. That's super good. Let's see, 5 years. Done. Right. I'm going. Cool. Time to leave. Jankiest the way ever. Oh wait. There's no matter. There was one person in my uni in the winter. Every single lecture that asked a question to the lecturer. The answer to that question was literally 5 minutes prior. Oh. The people who are dumb in my class are quiet. They're not loud idiots. That's so annoying. That's like genuinely painful. The loudest person in our class knows everything and is literally just there so he can literally get the qualification on paper. Like, bro has been qualified in this for longer than, not quite longer than we've been alive, but you know, like, mature student that knows everything already. And Thankfully, he's the loud one. What did I mess? Oh, I did mess it up. Can't see because of the water texture. Literally had that for a whole year. Yeah. Love it when there are people who know what they're doing. Makes things a lot easier. Is this how far up this goes? Oh no, I need to go up one more block. Okay. One more block. Oh, didn't quite get the large bounce, that's that. Would have got it on Whimsicraft with the lag. Like, the lag isn't even bad, it's just like enough, you know? Okay. So then need to figure out what my brain is doing. Did we already? Okay. Cool. Chests. That's useful. Can't remember how I did this. It was, yeah, all the rows. 3 sets or 4. Like that. There we go. I had hoppers all up the back. Having my zoom key so far away is incredibly annoying. I can't move while I'm pressing it. By having it any closer would be super annoying because I'll be constantly doing this. Can never win. Can never win. Alright, need some strength slabs. What is it? There's a block before the things on that one. Okay, so that means I need 2 blocks. 3 blocks. And then the fire. I throw out the 1 piece of netherrack. I'm so smart. Steal this. I'm not going all the way back up for a piece of netherrack like broke. Ain't no one doing that. Alright, let's do that. Run this down. Hello, fire. And then cobblestone slabs. Sick. Now if I break this, it should work. Whee! Let's go. And this chest might also have, yep, these cobblestone in. Cool. That is that bit done, and now all we need to do is make the collection system, and then we are done. Nice. And we can move on to the next farms. It's exciting. Making a wonderful, wonderful progress. And my mouth is already very dry. Okay. May have to grab some water, or we'll see. I have to do my first proper disappear from setup during stream. Actually, I don't remember. Like, in the really, like, recently, I don't think I've, like, had a proper be right back moment for ages. But in the earlier streams, I can't remember. I don't know. I think I must have. Hard to know. Hard to know. So I feel like, because I've never, I don't know. I'm trying to remember, but the memory is not there of whether I've disappeared off stream. I know it's kind of crazy, like, but it's because I don't stream for very long. The longest stream I did it with Fern. We did a 3-hour stream, like solid 3-hour, and then I think I once did a like 2.5 hour or something. But there are some stream ideas coming up that are going to be pretty long streams. So I have to think about that. Anyway, right, gonna do that and that. Let's grab a hop minecart and see if I've built this right. Let's go. Okay. I am very interested to know what my coolness is, but I can't be bothered to type the command in the chat. So I guess I will never find out. Maybe Nightmare will come back and I'll be able to. Stream once was Oblivion Remastered. I have never played Oblivion Remasters or the original Oblivion or any game in that franchise. I'm really bad of played games. Like, I didn't play Among Us basically until it died. Like, I'm so behind on games all the time. Like, I don't have Peak, I don't have Lethal Company, I don't have whatever the new one is. Peak is the newer one. What's the other one? The one on the spaceship that isn't Among Us. I can't remember. I don't have any of those games. The problem is I'm way too stingy to just like buy a game on a whim. And then I don't really do the old like weird recording sessions with friends or just like one-offs and stuff like that. I don't really do that either. So I never really have any incentives to buy any new game that comes out. And then because I've been playing Minecraft for the last long time, 11 years, 12 years, something like that. No, it can't be quite that long. 11 years, probably. 11 years. I have, yeah, never had the chance to play any other game. So yes, just perpetually that one guy that's never played any classic game. Like, I don't even have Skyrim. Yeah, the spontaneous games, I don't know about them. But is this going slowly at all across? Okay, it's not really going that slow across the hoppers, but I don't really care. I'm sure it won't back up, and if it does, I'll just lag the world, it's fine. I'm sure it can't be that bad, but anyway, there we go. That should be good. Now, the final thing that we need to do is the auto dropper, which should fit nicely behind here. We just need a sticky piston, 2 observers. Actually, the observers I can craft now. 2 observers. I need a sticky piston, which I definitely don't have. Sticky piston, 2 observers, comparator. Cool, let's go do that. Letho, repo, that's the one. Repo is one. Peak, what was they buying on those games? Yeah. I don't know. Never seems worth it to me to like spend the money, because I'm like, well, until recently I was okay with like having the ability to spend money. Like now, not quite so much, but like paying for driving lessons has significantly drained the amount of money that I had, and I like, even though I do still have money, I'm like okay, but like, you know what I mean? It's like once you start spending money, it's like I don't really want to spend anymore. So I'm just kind of like at this point where I was like, I'll buy this game. I'm just like, no, I'm good, thanks. Okay, could do that, and can also make a piston, slime ball, 3 torches, 3 stone, comparator. Cool. Done. Right, let's go. Doing good on this one. And then, actually, I don't know if the carrot farm is simpler. Can't just buy every new popular game that comes up too much money. Yeah, like if I was like the streamers where it's like their full-time job to like be a variety streamer and play all the new games, like Jack always has the new games. Like obviously Jack's been playing Silk Song a ton recently. Like that's basically what bro always does. Like he's always playing the new games and stuff like that and stuff. So like, yeah, fair enough. I completely get that, but that is not me. So, yeah, not doing it. Cool. There we go. That's that one done. Now, how do you build a carrot farm? That's good. Good question. It's pretty similar to these, isn't it? Except I might... The problem is that I have a choice. Like, I can make it smaller and then just have hoppers on the ground and make it expensive but easy. Or I can build basically a copy of this, but with a villager and carrots, you know. I think doing versions of these are better. Just more efficient. Like iron. Well, it's actually more efficient for wood, which is actually my limiting resource at the moment. So yeah, we can do that. Yeah, okay. We're gonna do that. Let's make a carrot farm. And we'll do carrots first because it's easier. Than doing the... Well, it's not really easier, but I don't know. Carrots are better. Carrots are better than potatoes. Right. It's raining, of course. That's the thing about this room. This room here, for some reason, it rains in this room. Like, why? Why does it rain in this room? I think it's because this is a slab roof. And so it's just like, oh yes, this must be the outside world. Like, shaders, are you dumb? Like, what happens if I block off the doorway with blocks? Oh, it's the doorway. It's because the doorway is not made of solid blocks. Need to make sure I put this back. But yeah, it's because the doorway is not made of solid blocks. It's like, yeah, no, trapdoors means it's outside. Like, okay, of course. Good thing about these streams, when I was digging the hole, every single stream I'd have to go and repair my gear. Don't have to do that anymore. It's great. Makes things a lot simpler. But yeah, so if we're building a carrot farm next, we need more dirt. We need, well, carrots, hopper minecart, and storage. So similar things. But I'm gonna stack it up on top of the ones we've already built. I think that will just be better. We actually have minecarts here, so I can craft up a minecart. 1, 2. Great. Then we need to get a bunch of hoppers. So each farm uses 12, 17 hoppers. So we need 16. Okay. 16 hoppers means 16 chests, which means 32 logs. Okay. I can't really be bothered to craft bamboo blocks. So I'm going to do the easier option. And I'm going to fly to the jungle and just chop down a jungle tree. It's a lot easier that way. So, always the thing. It's an interesting thing that I saw. It was like, something about what rich people always pay for time or something like that. Like everything that they do is all about paying for time. And I feel like I emulate that very well in Minecraft of like, yes, it's cheaper to do something in a certain way or faster or whatever, but I also just can't be bothered. Like the time investment of doing something that I can't be bothered to do feels so much bigger, even though it's actually not. Like, this is just more satisfying than actually cutting a tree down. It's so much more satisfying than going and sitting at a crafting table for 6 years. This is just, it's just better. Plus, it's my world. I can do what I want. You guys are just here. Oh no, you're being inefficient. Oh well, leave. That's something I think with like backseat gaming quite a lot. Okay, it's funny to like backseat, but if you're like getting genuinely annoyed at a streamer for like doing something inefficiently, just leave. Like, the option is there available for you for a reason. Why are people so weird about stuff? Like, that was something nice when I was playing Project Zomboid. Like, people in the chat were just like genuinely wanting to help and being friendly. It was nice. Whereas big streamers, they like do one tiny thing wrong and the entire chat explodes at them. I'm like, what was that? I was watching a VOD of someone playing Plants vs Zombies, actually, I think it was. And chat was like ripping into them for playing the game wrong, and I was like, why are you doing that? Why? Okay, there we go. That's all the hoppers we need. We now need a bunch of chests. I'm gonna craft all of them. That's too many chests for the carrot farm, but it won't be enough for the next farm, the potato farm, so that's fine. We've got a hopper minecart. Got the hopper minecart. We need more dirt. We need to put those spare seeds away. Oh, inventory management. Putting things and taking them back out again. What fun. Okay. Extra dirt. Yeah, when people say they're playing games wrong, that you can't play a game wrong. I think, to be honest, I think you can. I think sometimes people maliciously play games wrong. You know, like rage baiting. Like, rage baiting is funny to a point, and then it is just kind of annoying. Like, I'd never be one to like yell in chat at a streamer for like doing something wrong. But like, when they're rage baiting and chat's getting all angry at them and stuff, it's kind of funny. But like, when they keep doing it, then it pushes too far, and it's just like the joke has run out of steam now, and you're actually being annoying. I think that's definitely a line. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm literally just gonna build the same like blueprint on top. But like these 9x9 grids, I'm literally just gonna copy them because I see no point in making this like any different. I'm gonna get 2 buckets of water, and yeah, I guess I'll just get in the middle here. You have to click, and then while I build this up, well, you know, I can build this up quite a lot of blocks to be fair. And then I'll have to. Oh, really? Wow. Okay, I can't fly today. That's interesting. Normally I can fly fairly well, but guess not. Alright. Yeah, we'll go to here. One more. We'll go to there. Do I have slabs? No. Okay. Need to grab a slab. Chuck in the farm. Oop. Might as well use cobblestone slabs considering I'll need them later anyway. Now I've got to land on a single dirt block. Waiting is just content farming, so that's a bit different as you're playing a game and you just play how you want and that was not. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Especially if you're playing alone and then you're just like talking on the internet like, oh yeah, I was playing this game yesterday, it was really fun, I did this. And then all the comments are like, oh, how dare you do this? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, really? That's very interesting. That's something that annoys me about the Minecraft community a lot. It's like, I would say, I've had people like come into my streams and say, oh yeah, your build inspired me to play Minecraft and whatever. And that's really cool. I think Minecraft is really cool. And I always feel very happy when I know that someone has kind of got back into Minecraft or got into Minecraft because they watch my content or whatever. And then I'm sitting there worried that some annoying person on Reddit's just gonna like get really angry at them for playing the game wrong and then put them off from playing the game that I think is so cool. Like, bruh. Okay, cool. So that's the farm portion of the carrot farm done. Then, yeah, I guess we can. This is not enough cobblestone, is it? Okay. Do I have any more cobblestone? No. Okay, I think what I'm also going to do is I'm going to spend some scaffolding there, and it's going to be like permanent scaffolding for me to get to the resources, but I need more scaffolding, more cobblestone. Cool. And I guess we could grab the carrots as well. Is there no harm in doing that? Yeah. Whee. Okay. Yep. More scaffolding. Okay, scaffolding isn't down here where the bamboo is. It's somewhere up here. Yep, there we go. Okay, scaffolding. Great. And extra cobblestone was the other thing that we need. No, it was really good. So when I was building this original base here, I thought it was really cool that my storage system was so close. Almost back. Let's go. Nice. Yeah, no, what I was saying is it's really cool. When I was building this area here, having my storage system there was amazing. Everything was so close. And now I live. Now I'm building 12 billion kilometers away from my storage system. It is infuriating. But, yeah. Cool. Let's scaffold up there. And now I need to build the rail system, so I can do that. That's your fault? Okay. What, do you want me to have a teleporting storage system? Is that the idea, you know? Is that the idea? I mean, the storage system is also just terrible, but that's just because I chose to put it in the wall, which was a cool idea. Still, in hindsight, I still think it was a cool idea. It's just an inconvenient idea as well. Okay, I'm gonna do that, and we can do this. I need a dropper. At least I'm carrying some of the resources I need to build this farm. Like on me. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, I actually managed to pick it up. Let's go. Do we have any grown stalks at all? That one's grown. That one is. Do we have any on this side? No. Real question. Have I got anything? Oh my god, I have 2 pumpkins. The farm works. Yay! Yippee. Okay. Why would you do that? There we go. Okay. I really hope I built this at the right height, because I'm like 80% sure I've got enough space to build. Wait, no, because the soul sand is at that level and nothing drops below the soul sand. Or it's at the same level as the soul sand, so the chest will be at this height. That's alright. What I can do is go forward like this. And then, where is floor level? So floor level is under the soul sand. Soul sand there, floor level there. If I just put a quick floor in. Okay, I misjudged the height, that's awesome. Close enough though. Okay, cool. And then we can do the same on the other side. Oh, that's not where the chest will be at all, is it? I could use some slabs to make this more useful. Once again, this area, it can be as ugly as I want, so might as well make it ugly. Jump out 3 blocks like this. Just absolutely cover this bit, placing slabs. It's fine. As long as it's lit up, it really doesn't matter. Okay, we're going to need a few more slabs than that, so we can do the other side. Cool. I guess I can put a scaffold there, and we're good. Nice. Okay. We are making decent progress with this. We may have to button spam if the golems spawn here, but I think it's unlikely for that to happen. I guess I'll find out. Yep. 2 soul sand is needed. Oh, that's so cool. The sun directly over the hole, causing a beam of sunlight to come straight down. That was cool. It looked very aesthetic. Alright. Yeah, soul sand. Also, yes, Nightmare, from your comment, I did remember that there is a convenient hole in the ground, which I am now going to use. It's marginally more convenient. Wrong side. Please give me enough momentum. Not quite. Okay, it was technically enough, but still awkward. Alright, sick. Soul sand. What I wanted to do, I want to do... There we go. Okay, and then I've got to remember how many blocks this is. I know it's quite a few. There's no way it goes. But the water runs at the level of the field. So like there. Okay. Cool. I get some water in the system. We need 3 more buckets. Perfect. 2, 3. I love how like elytra slamming your face into the ground actually doesn't break the crops. But the lightest jump, of course it does. Yeah, why wouldn't it? Okay, sec. I can put some hoppers in now. Oh, actually, I'm gonna put the chest in. 3. Yeah, this is a pretty decent amount of storage. It's like the amount of storage where at any one time I will have stored so much that it becomes an irrelevant resource, where I just always have tons. I guess this is basically my backup storage for my like backup emerald stores, you know. Like if I need a bunch of extra emeralds for something, I just have a bunch of melons on hand. Because I mean, I'm hoping that the iron farm I build can be my primary source of emeralds. But having backup is always useful. Okay, I'm gonna put slabs down this side, I'm gonna put blocks down this side. I'm gonna put 2 blocks up there. Do that, and there we go. Cool. That is that. Dropper system done. Now we can either build the rails or build the walls. I'm going to build the walls. There is no point in using glass, is there? Yeah, that's a massive expense, which I'm not gonna take. Instead, I'm gonna go down here and we can do this bit. I don't know, there's normally a block there. That is in there. Yeah, because I normally do that and then have that there. That's right. Okay. Then I have... Oh no, I haven't run out of rails. Sick. Cool. Redstone block. A couple of these. Oh, why that one wasn't there. Probably the same reason how I broke that one. Why? That's not what I wanted to do. Then in the... Oh, I've run out of redstone blocks. Of course. What I get for building with an extortionately expensive resource for literally no reason. Oh, now I've fully run out. Do I have more? Nope. Okay, we're gonna go and get some more redstone. Yippee! What fun. Just when I think I've got all the resources that I need. Nope. Absolutely not. Not even close to the amount that I actually need. Isn't that great? Cal 5! Hello! How's it going, my dude? Good to see you. Okay. Cool. That should be... actually not enough because we're building another one, so I need to get more. Just do that, sure. I could have just grabbed the whole stack, to be fair, that would have been plenty. Got fight. No, dude. Oh, man. See, there are two things in my mind right now. One, my condolences. I hope you find another job soon. And what happened? The two conflicting thoughts, the wolves inside me. Right, okay. Let's do that. I don't have enough rails, do I? Like, barely. Barely not enough. Or wait, maybe. No, it's gonna be one short. Oh, it's enough. Oh, let's go. Wait, I don't trust for some reason. I don't trust. Did I miss a rail? I didn't. Yo! Let's go. Hop it in. Wait, am I in the way of the minecart if I'm like crouched on the corner like this? I'm not. Cool. Is this slow on the... Not at all. Not even close to slow on the hoppers. Whatever. I'm sure it's fine. To be fair, that was working well with the pumpkins. Do I have any melons? I have 1 melon. How do I have 1 melon slice? How do I have 1? You what? Eh. Oh, there's 1 in there, 1 in there. 1. What? Huh? Okay, whatever. I'm sure there's nothing strange happening at all. Is that the same here? Yeah. Okay. Don't know why the hopper... I don't know. I guess it must be floating above the hopper? Don't know. Okay. Whatever. They are working though, so... Works for me. Then... Yep. So now I need to get a bunch of netherrack and a bunch of carrots. Well, I guess 80. Need 80 carrots and a ton of netherrack. Let's do it. I love being able to build ugly stuff. Feels so good building ugly stuff sometimes. It's just like, not a care in the world, doing whatever I want to do, don't matter. Build what I want to build. Yeah. Alright. Feels weird streaming on a Wednesday. Because I've been streaming on Thursday for so long. But now I have a class at that ends at 5:15 on a Thursday. I can no longer stream on Thursdays. Although my stream timetable is going to be really weird. Actually, it might just go back to today's Wednesday. Anyway, next semester I have a 3-day week. It's unbelievable. It's the first time I've had a 3-day week in uni, and it's basically because all my lessons are crammed in across those 3 days, and then I have 2 days off. It's awesome. I'm very lucky. Oh. Yeah. Right. Cool. Almost finished building this barrier, then we can put glowstone around as well. You swore at a customer. Well, yeah. Unfortunately, the way that it works in the real world, as opposed to like school, is that you have to learn to control your emotions. And unfortunately, no matter how terrible people are to you in the real world, you have to pretend to not care. And it's really difficult. It takes practice, but unfortunately that is just the way it is. I guess hopefully you've learnt for next time. But no matter how much they deserve it, you cannot falter with your professionalism. Just a real shame. It's a real shame. I wish that we were able to, you know, speak normally in the world, but alas, it is not possible. Right, do I actually have any carrots? That's a really good question. No. Wait, none. I have none. Okay, cool. We're gonna go and pick some carrots, and I'm gonna grab some bone meal. Yeah, it's a roasted interest to me. We're going to turn the energy out and land in a feed. Yep, exactly. Okay, bone meal, and let's go grab some carrots. You got a new job at Starbucks? Nice. Good job. They must be really hiring well in your area to be able to get a job immediately after. That's insanely lucky. I don't think you quite... I don't know if you realize how lucky you are. Like that. That's awesome. It's really, really cool. Very happy for you, my dude, that you were able to get something so easily. Very nice. Alright. Just gonna fly over here. In this direction there is a old village, which is where I got my original villagers from. And at this village, I'm hoping that there are some carrots, because I'm pretty sure I didn't loot this village. I nicked the villagers and left. Or at the very least, there are wheat seeds here. There's a beetroot. There's a melon seed. Melons. Yeah. Had someone with me to me in my job. I still need to do the economy slow because of the accident. But then I had to call the manager down. We were looking at the manager was help. When I actually had to do no one first job. I do not want to read all of that, but yeah, that does make total sense. That's an example of a good manager. Let's go. What we want to see. There are no carrots. Wait, what? Yeah, this is all just normal seeds. Wait. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I swear carrots normally spawn around here? Do they not? Finding a new job quickly is nice job, it's kind of sucks, but the capitalism machine keeps me, we could have a job. Yeah. That's always the thing, is like, people saying like, if you're unemployed, get any job, and then while you actually have money, then you can think about what job you actually want to have. Because you can't afford to sit waiting around for a job that you actually like, just suffer. I don't know. It feels horrible to say, but it is the best advice. There are no carrots in this village. What do we do about this? Do you know how to make an auto obsidian farm? I have seen an auto obsidian farm built, and I know the basic mechanics that it relies on, but I couldn't build it from memory. And I doubt I could design one that works. Yep, there are no carrots in there. Wait, are there more trap villages? Oh, I trapped extra villagers. That's useful. Old me was very, very useful. Yeah, there are a bunch of trap villages. Nice. Old me is actually good at playing the game. I am competent. That's insane. Me from however long ago this world was made. Jan 2024, I think. Something like that. I'd have to look at when the first stream was. But yeah, no, that's actually kind of annoying. I don't think I know where another village is either. And I don't have a zombie spawner. I don't have any storage anywhere else. I'm trying to think if I have a carrot. But I really don't think I do. How did I mess that up? What possessed me to use a carrot and then not have more? Alright, we're gonna go on a bit of a fly, everybody. We have 4 on-day managers, 1 head manager, so until you have 5. Why? There is no reason to have that many managers, I assume. It's just like an absolutely enormous company, but I find that slightly unlikely. What is this tower? Oh, it's that far. Yeah. It's co-op. Bro. There is no way a co-op needs that many people. Potatoes. Close. I know these have carrots in their loot table. Close, but unfortunately not close enough. Yeah, I'm thinking that there could be a tiger village that has carrots growing in it, but I also don't know whether tiger villages have carrots either. This farm is truly the most ugly farm ever. It's a 165-year-old car. That is kind of cool. What? Is there not a village around here? Am I stupid? I swear there was a village. Okay, whatever. We'll have a fly. As I said before, we'll have an explore. We'll see. If there's a village nearby. Not looking too good. Okay. Cool. So yeah, they have the pumpkin patches, and they have the tiny little fields. Like off from the path, they have the tiny little fields with trapdoors around them. But once again, I actually don't know what's in there. possible like pool of things. It's not looking good because this is all potatoes, right? In these chests. Berries, potatoes, pumpkins. Over here, this is just a pumpkin farm. Okay. Cool. That ain't it. I might have to go and specifically seek out a plains biome. There's a random gap in my Minecraft knowledge of what new villages actually spawn with. Because obviously most people only care about the normal villages. Like why would I have spared any thought for any other type of village? Then I'm just sitting here lost. I don't think there are any planter boxes here anyway. So yeah. Okay. Cool. I guess we move on to another village. Okay, there are not going to be any villages that way. So I guess we'll fly in this direction. And I am actually flying away from my base, so that's fine. Hopefully there's another tiger village. Actually, I think what I might do, people, is no shade of flashbang. I kind of want to be able to see the village. So I'm going to make myself be able to see, and we're just going to fly over this way. Or is that the wrong way? Oh no, this is the right way. Yeah, no, we can fly this way. This way's good. Go positive X. And hopefully there's a village. But what I could also do is I could just sit on the ground and kill mobs. Obviously, being on hardcore, there's always a tiny bit of a risk of killing mobs. Maybe if I see a big group of zombies without any skeletons or creepers or anything nearby, we could go for it. Does seem a little bit like wishful thinking now, doesn't it? I guess I'll just have the perfect conditions for me to sit and kill mobs. Yeah, right. Like that's gonna... Yeah, well these islands, they're not gonna... Wait. These can have carrots in. Bro. Pumpkin, wheat, coal, potato. What a scam. Okay. But that is a good memory. Good thing to remember. If I just search for shipwrecks, we might be in for an easier time. Hydro! What's up, my dude? Oh, emeralds. Do I need emeralds? No. Do I need gold? I don't think I need any of that, to be honest. I'm pretty rich. But yeah, in here. Nope. Bro, how is there no carrots? I just need carrots. Why? Dude, okay. I'm actually kind of near this. Cool. Where am I going? North. Should be on this island, right? Yeah. Let's go. How did I not get carrots again, though? Crazy. Okay. It is... If I can not embarrass myself this time with finding buried treasure. There we go. I'll pick up the diamonds. I'll pick up that. I'd say that's the only important stuff. The rest of it I've got infinite of. Or close to infinite of. Okay, we've got another shipwreck over here. Just want to pop in no audio right now. I haven't got the stream in some time. Have fun. Nice. Cool. Nice to hear. Carrots. Yes! Yeah, baby. That's what we've been waiting for. Okay, yeah, I don't need any of this though. Gunpowder, paper, yeah, I don't care about that. Actually, I could craft some cooks to get me home. Cool. Right, let's go back. Then we can bone meal all our carrots, and then we should be good to build the next. Actually, I don't think we'll have time. Oh, that's such a shame. went on our adventure to get carrots, but it took so flipping long that we're not gonna have time to build it. But we can go home, gather all the resources for it, etc., and then have a slow close stream probably. Actually, we can get home pretty easily. I've just thought because there's a portal pretty near here. I go this way and look out for the tower over here. If I zoom in a lot, there is a portal. Yeah. Nice. We'll get home faster. Still not that useful, but yep. Cool. I love how there are just LAs chilling here, because I don't need them, I just left them there. Most valuable mobs in the game, and I've just like left them to rot. That is pretty funny, because on the Whimsicraft seed, the LAs are really far away. Like, diabolically far away. And my LAs were just like the first outpost that I came across. Good. I am doing very good, Trem. How are you doing? How was... Well, I already expect you to. Yes, very cool. I'm doing okay. Yep. Time to duplicate some carrots. Enough watching pickaxe. Wrong thing. Okay. Bro, I'm so dumb. Don't know how to use it. Bro, I'm not smart. Can you teach me how to do a British accent? I guess. Just like try and sound like the king and then tone it down a bit. There you go. Simple. Yeah, no, I'm absolutely terrible at like doing accents and stuff like that, so I couldn't tell you. But I guess if you want to sound posh like me, just say bath instead of bath, and then you'll sound posh. The easy trick. And then same with grass instead of grass and stuff like that. You'll sound posh. Pretty easy way to sound like you grew up slightly richer than everyone else. Can you teach me how to British accent? To be honest, mate, my answer is the same. Teach me a how. Can you teach me a how-to British accent? My answer is the same no matter how badly you can type. You know what people do, and you know what I do generally when people type absolute rubbish in chat? I translate it into English and then read it in an understandable way. I think that's probably what I did with your message, because yikes. Let's plant up some carrots. Okay. Let's go. Butterfly clicking comes to the rescue once again. Saves a tiny bit of time, I guess. Except that I've been unable to look at a square. Roll. What? Is it not light enough? Okay, whatever. Actually, that needs to be space for a... I could not work out what was going wrong then, but of course it's the brightness. That will be a... Oh, it's because they're slightly higher up. That's why the light doesn't reach far enough for the carrots. Yeah, no, I'm stupid. I love being a menace in chat. I enjoy you being a menace in chat. It's very funny. Do I have any more wood? No, I can't make a composter. Now, I did just have a pretty diabolical thought. What if I got the villager in the carrot farm? Do I still need 2 villagers? No, I have more. Nice. Okay, hopefully I'll be able to use a minecart to grab a villager. And then I might be able to get him in the farm, but we shall see. So I need a composter. I need rails. Minecart. I've actually got blocks. Composter, rail, minecart. No. Hopefully. Okay, so workstation. Composter. Put the glass away because I don't need that. And then, yep, rails. I'll just use normal rails. I'm just gonna push the villager. It doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna make a bunch of. Actually, I need a bunch of powered rails anyway, so it might be worth me. So, we'll do a stack of. Oh wow, I really don't have much gold. Okay, I probably should have picked some up. Okay. Cool. Put this glowstone away for now because I'm going to need more next stream. It's easier for me to have none and then I can remember to get extra. I need sticks and redstone. Cool. And to throw out, not the iron, the stupid map. Cool. Sticks. Sure, just do that. Take rails. More rails. Cool. Alright. And I got the composter. I have dirt blocks and actually a couple of stacks in netherrack too. Perfect. Time to move a villager. We've got 9 minutes to move it. Okay. I didn't get a mica. Nice. Good start. Really good start. Although actually I should. Right, I can't remember. Do I have a minecart? No. Go grab some iron. Actually, have 5 spare. Okay. Right. Now it's time to go. Go. Do this slightly speedily so I can not have to pause halfway through. Come on. Because that's the most annoying thing is like having to like pause a project halfway through to run out of time. Oh wow, wait. Is the spawner like done? Nope. What is happening? Okay, I'm gonna have to change up the way I do this. I have to go around, loop around like this. Hopefully this works. If not, I'll be sad. Never remember what the best method is for getting villagers out of these things. Okay, there we go, that'll do. Perfect. Then we can chew along a bit. Put a block there. Great. Can move with haste. Great haste and speed. Let's go. Rail time. Wow, this feels like such a waste of rails, but I'm obviously going to pick them back up, so it doesn't technically matter. It just feels so crazy. Okay, cool. And then I think I will dump this guy here, because then we gotta like transport it up, which is way more painful. Now, hopefully, I didn't miss any blocks. Go, villager, go! New. Down he zooms. Don't get in the way, please. Thank you. And he actually had enough momentum to get there, which was another thing I was concerned about. Yep, that was perfect. Cool. Bruh. Move. Dude. Okay. Right. Currently the most unfun playtest of all time I wish to be set for. The thing is that like when you're just like a person that plays video games and you're not a coder, all I can possibly imagine with playtesting is that it's really fun. But I obviously, like, I know that it probably isn't. But I can never get the, like, romanticized image out of my head of, like, oh my god, you just get to play video games all day, yay. Okay, need 3 rails there. 3 rails there. 3 rails there. And this should be enough speed to get this guy up the hill. As long as I push him up the first few blocks. Beautiful. Okay. Villager is in place. Oh, what is that? Oh, the minecart fell through. Oh, interesting. It fell through the farmland. That's really cool. I didn't know that could happen. Minecart fell through the farmland because there was 1 block. Please don't jump out on me. Okay, put these back. This back, this back. I need to jump out. Cool. Break all of this. Minecart stopped, of course. Make sure it's all good. Cool. A little bit of an inconvenience, but managed to salvage it pretty good. QA, that's what I imagine was to play the game, but let me show you it's not all sunshine and roses. Yeah, of course. Because you're not just like testing the simplest part of the game, not just like playing it. You've got to do every type of thing possible in the game and then document it. Got to write everything that you did. I'm sure is the most painful part. Okay. Cool. We now have a carrot farm. Technically, it's going to take 5 years to start working, but technically it's a carrot farm. Let's go. And we have 3 minutes until the end of stream, which is the perfect amount of time for me to say goodbye. Maybe destroy all of this stuff. Yeah, people. I am going to end dead on time today. Unfortunately, I am tired and my throat hurts. So, yep. Is what it is. Next stream will be another Whimsy stream, where we will be doing something, potentially, maybe. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I never planned streams that far ahead. Go see all the streamers like, oh yes, so for the rest of this week, these are streams we're doing. I'm like, bro, I am not doing any of that. But, yeah, my goodbye, once again, is going to be really long as I put all of this away. Because I severely overestimated how many things I wanted to say before the end of stream. And I don't actually need to put these rails away. I'm stupid. I only need to put them away up to the like farm. Because obviously I need another villager in the potato farm. So, yeah, that was dumb, but it's fine. Put the redstone blocks back too, I guess. But yeah, no, good chill stream. Not having to think about anything at all whatsoever, which is always nice. Gonna go back up to the surface, I think. Actually, then I can put my stuff in a shulker box, or maybe in the shulker box that we were using today. I can just shovel my stuff in. Why is it so dark there? Is it light level 1? Oh, it is light level 0. Okay, I need to put a redstone torch here. Just to keep things slightly brighter. It's a very temporary solution, but it's monumentally important the mobs don't spawn down here. It is my safe space after all, supposedly. But yeah, I'll hop back up to the surface, and I can say my goodbyes all over again. So yeah, really appreciate everybody watching the stream today. If you enjoyed, make sure you give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I will see you next week for more hardcore. So yeah, see you guys next time. Bye everybody. Bye people. Bye. I gotta hold the note until the hour because I'm annoying. Everybody, bye bye.